In the rest of this section, we're going to talk about live screen sharing on the Mac. There are so many ways to do this. In this lesson, we're going to focus on a few of the easiest and free ones. Now, before we get into that, right up front, I want to caution you that, as they said on Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. So please be ethical and follow industry standard best practices when it comes to remote controlling and remote mirroring users' Macs, such as asking the user for permission and giving them a warning that you're about to connect so that they can save and close any confidential files that they might be working on. Okay, first up is using the screen sharing tool that's built into macOS. We can find that in the Applications folder. Let's go ahead and go into Finder here, Applications. We'll scroll down here to Utilities, and what we're looking for here is screen sharing. Now we can create a new connection, enter the Apple account in the connection field, and it'll initiate a one-to-one connection between myself and the remote user. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's go ahead and hit plus here, and then you can just either put in a host name of a machine or an Apple account. So I'm going to use an Apple account in this case. And it recognizes it, and we'll go ahead and enter that person's name there, and let's go ahead and hit connect. Alright, and now that that person accepted the connection, I'm now able to view their screen, and I can also remote control it, and we also have shared control. And this can work on the local area network, or it can be used over the internet as well. So that's a really handy way to access somebody's machine if you need to troubleshoot something with them and you're not on the same network. As long as you know their Apple account, you can connect to it and help them out with a remote control session. In addition to a live screen share, we can also do screen recording on the Mac as well. Let's go ahead and open up the Finder here, and we'll go to Applications, and let's scroll down to QuickTime Player. Let's go ahead and open that up. I'm not going to open an existing file. Instead, I'm going to say File, New, and we'll choose Screen Recording. And here, just kind of like we saw with the Screenshot app, we can adjust these down here below. We can either have a section that we want to record, or we could even go full screen. And we also have other options here as far as inputs for which microphone to use and where we want to save the file when we're done recording it. And when we're ready to begin recording, we can just click anywhere in the outside. You can see my cursor turns into a little camera here. So we'll just click on that, and now we can start doing our recording. Maybe we'll go to a different application. Maybe we'll go down to our documents, for example, and we can just kind of cruise around the Finder. When we're done, we can go up here in the top right-hand corner under the menu bar and hit stop, and we get a file on our desktop, which is the screen share that we recorded. And from there, we could email it, save it, airdrop it, whatever we want to do. Go ahead and close out of that. Let me go ahead and just delete this off the desktop once. Let's go back into QuickTime. Now, we talked about how to do this in iOS, but you can actually connect an iOS device to your Mac and actually do a screen recording of that as well. But instead of screen recording under File, we're going to do New Movie Recording. And when you get this little movie recording window, you can click on the option to the right-hand side of the record button. We can actually select a connected device, in this case my iPhone. And now you can see my iPhone's here. So one of the things I could do here is, as long as I'm already screen sharing or doing some sort of recording on my Mac, I could actually connect to my iPhone or my iPad and demo something in real time there as well, rather than using the built-in tools in iOS if it makes sense in the particular scenario I'm working in. So I could record from here, or I could actually, during a live screen share, just live demo this as well, because you can see it's interactive. I'm not even recording right now. I'm just browsing through my phone. Now, if we wanted to get really crazy, we could probably go into Settings and Accessibility here. Go to Apple Watch mirroring and turn that on. And I could actually interact with my Apple Watch here too. So if I really want to get crazy, I'm mirroring my watch onto my phone, onto my Mac. And so, but that's a little nuts. Let me go ahead and just close out of all that. Let's go ahead and close out of this. So I'm not just trying to show off, but I am trying to illustrate here that the tools that are built into iOS and macOS are really great. And sometimes you just have to get a little creative when you're diagnosing a problem or trying to do a screen share or get to the bottom of what's happening on a user's device. In the last two lessons, we're going to use Apple Remote Desktop and SSH to remote log into a Mac, and then we're going to take a look at how you can use Apple's MDM framework to remote control a Mac from a mobile device management solution.